I was listening to this podcast and it's a very old episode, but basically they were talking about the sisters in France, and it was talking to a sister who was an advocate for the Muslim women in France, and it was explaining their situation and how traumatizing it was for some people. Like, even if they'd go into school and they weren't wearing their abayas or their hijab, they'd be told like, "Oh, you have an abaya under your shirt and your skirt," and they'd search you. They'd tell you to lift your skirt, or yeah, it just it's kind of it feels makes you feel disgusting. Or like a headmaster made like a comment that, "Oh, I can see it on your back." Maybe you know what like shirt I'm talking about. But basically, one thing the podcast host said was so empowering, and she said that when she saw the video of the sisters walking into the school with their with to the school gate with their abayas, and then having to take them off before they went into the school, she felt empowered, because what the way she took it was that these women are wearing the hijab, they are covering up until the point that they cannot. They're doing it all for Allah. It's not like they're at home and they don't know where they're going to school, and they don't know that they can't wear the hijab and the abaya, but they have to, not that they have to, they subhanallah have so much of taqwa and so much of iman that up until the point that they cannot, they will cover. And subhanallah, when a lot of people ask me like, "Hey, how do you plan to facilitate this new attire of yours?" So like, how am I gonna wear my niqab and still achieve all these other things that I want to achieve in this life, like becoming a lawyer or studying and finishing my degree at least, and just living here in this country. I That's kind of the mentality that I had, and like, I will do it until I cannot. When I put on the niqab, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep it on, but I don't know if I'm gonna die tomorrow. So alhamdulillah, I have it so easy compared to so many other sisters out there. Alhamdulillah. And maybe Allah used France and the example of sisters in France and in other Western countries who get oppressed so much to remind us of how much our hijab and our niqabs and our abayas and all of this attire protects us as women. Alhamdulillah.